So first, dude, so stoked to have you guys come in.
Stoked to be here, man.
Stoked to see. So Jamey, Peaches, I'll let you guys introduce yourselves as you're locals to St. Louis. And
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I'm stoked to have more local guys on.
Yeah. Thanks for having us, man.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I'm Jamey. I run a gym called the Church. It's just in like a little garage. Kind of just built a garage up and happened super organically. It's been a super fun experience for sure. Dope opportunity.
Yeah, I'm Peaches. Jamey trains me to fight, and I help out the gym and train people whenever he needs a break with it.
Hell yeah! And you work at the barbershop with Megan.
Yep. Work at Union Barbershop.
Yeah.
It's my 9th year of cutting hair.
Whoa.
Yeah, which is pretty crazy.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, dude, the gym thing.
Yeah.
And like I've got to see it, following Megan, and then that led me to see you guys and her at training with you guys in the garage.
Yeah.
What started this? How long have you been doing it?
Ooh, so like training people, it's been a while, probably close to a decade or so, because I was always training myself, and I was fighting, and I always had buddies that were like really interested in like, losing weight and stuff like that, so I'd always just take my homies under my wing, kind of push them. Happened super organically, but as far as actually doing like the church thing, it's probably been a little under 2 years. I remember
start of COVID.
Yeah, like right around the same time. Yeah, odd enough. And yeah, dude, it was awesome, man. It just happened. I had a buddy who was like, dude, you want to rent my garage out? And I was like, yeah, because it was getting cold. And at the time, I was literally just training people outside.
Now, was this one of the guys you were already training?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay.
He was like a dude I knew, this dude, Nick Powers. Shout out Nick Powers. And yeah, he pretty much was like, yo, dude, like, because it was getting cold and we couldn't train outside anymore. And,
so you started doing just kind of the field.
Oh, dude, I'd show up Carondelet Park, and I'd show up with just a trunk full of equipment, and I'd be like, all right, let's see what we can, let's put something together, and we just make the best out of it, and but at the end of the day, it was just like push yourself, whatever we were doing, it was just like I'd start with like, a little bit of equipment. Next week I'd buy some more. I'd just kind of keep buying more, just adding things into the workouts and stuff, And yeah, once the garage popped off, man, yeah, it was cool because like I actually had a place I could like keep everything, so it's easier to get more stuff, But yeah, it's been like 2 years.
Dude,
and,
I love it.
Yeah.
Like I love that story of people making the choice to do their thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
When was the last regular job you were doing?
Life insurance.
I forgot about that.
Fucking life insurance,
Selling
man.
life insurance.
Ooh, man, it was yeah, dude, it was just like
I'd buy.
I felt like I was just rotting,
Yeah.
And like the money was good. Like I wasn't complaining about the money or anything, but it was just like, dude, every day was just so miserable, dude. Like the people I was dealing with were just miserable, dude. And like it was just that energy, it just like it kind of attached to me at the end of the day, I'd be just so miserable, man. Like life was just like, I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I feel like there's more to this, and that's when I ended up kind of just getting out of that, getting back into the training and stuff, and it kind of happened right after that. Yeah.
So went back into fighting. Were you fighting prior to that?
So a little bit before that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. A little bit before that, like probably a couple years or so. Yeah. So it's been just more training people,
Was the insurance with neck tattoos and face tattoos an easy?
So the face tattoos came after, but
Okay.
but surprisingly, dude, it wasn't actually as bad as I thought it was.
I don't think people give a shit.
Yeah, honestly, I think we're getting to that point.
You're finally at that point.
I think we're getting to that point, and then once I'd start talking to people, I think they'd even like me more because they'd be like, oh, like he's a good guy, like he's not,
It's oddly disarming to people.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because they want to expect a certain thing.
100%.
I've had my toenails painted and shit for probably the last 20 years for the most part.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to me how disarming it was to people especially now. I'm smaller now than I've been. And so when I was big and traveling and competing, people would meet me and like toenails are painted and like they don't fucking know what to do with you.
Yeah.
Because you don't fit in some easy decision of like, why is this guy kind of fruity?
But
big and not coming across.
Like wait, I think it makes them like, well, in that point, like judge their sexuality a little bit. Like, wait a minute, hold on, like, wait, like, what's wrong with that? It's like, actually, no, it's okay. And
it makes tough guys really weird.
Absolutely,
It's a really weird.
I feel like what people don't like understand, they immediately kind of like are standoffish too. You know what I'm saying? Kind of just like they'll kind of be judgmental to like what you're doing if it's not something that they would understand or do.
Yeah, of course, right? So with that, like, how do you decide to start going to the park? So you're training a couple, because I just love that you've built your thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So it all started pretty much, I had a buddy that had hit me up and he's like, dude, I see like all this cool shit you're doing, you know? Like I had a buddy lose like 210 pounds.
Holy shit.
210 pounds. I got the before and afters on my Instagram. His before and after is like what got everything started for me. Dude named Jack. He's fought on like Shamrock a couple times. Good fighter. But he was like 380 pounds. Wow. Yeah, and we got him down to 170.
I'm guessing he's not 6'10".
No, he's like no.
He's gotta be like 5'8".
I know one guy who weighs 380 and looks pretty good.
Yeah.
He's 6'10".
No, there we go. No, this dude's like 5'9".
All right, it's not a good look.
No, not at all. And but he kind of popped everything off for me because like I did like one day just like post like a before and after, like, yo, he's killing it, you know. And I had all these people start hitting me up, and then I started training this one dude, and he's like, so what do I pay you, you know? And I'm like, yeah, like what? I just do this. Like, he's like, you know, and he's like, well, I'm gonna pay you, you know. He's like, I feel like you deserve it. I've had other trainers before, and like you pushed me harder than they did, you know. He's like, I feel like you deserve it, and I was like, all right, cool. And then it just started turning into this thing where I had just more clients, and like, yeah, it happened so organically. Like I didn't realize what was happening as it was happening, because in my mind I'm just like, oh, I'm just working out. I'm just like so in the moment, you know.
On you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it all just like unraveled in front of me, and it's honestly like the coolest thing that's ever happened, because like I just don't even know what I would be doing without this. You know, I'm at that point where I'm like,
I understand.
It literally found me, man. Like it's crazy. I was kind of a wild kid, and this just like straightened me out. So like without this, the discipline, like everything that comes with it, it really like straightened me out.